Hello, this is Eric Sonstegard, Assistant City Manager, and this is the Measure M video for the committee bylaws revision item that will be on the April 1st, 2025 City Council meeting agenda. Before you this evening will be an item with a recommendation that the City Council adopt a resolution amending the bylaws for City Council committees. A little background on this item. In November of 2018, the City Council adopted an ordinance which established 5 City Council committees: Finance and Governance, Public Works and Transportation, Public Safety, Housing and Economic Development, and Community Services. In 2019, the City Council adopted a resolution that established bylaws for those council committees. In November of 2020, voters adopted Measure M, and you might remember that this established that meetings of our city's legislative bodies could not begin until after 5 p.m. This change made it very difficult for us to hold 5 meaningful committee meetings with public input and discussion on a Tuesday evening. So as a result, the number of committees was reduced from 5 to 3, in which we combined the Community Services, Public Safety, and Housing and Economic Development into one committee. A recent review of the committee bylaws found a series of recommended changes that were needed to remain consistent with our current processes. So this included identifying the 3 previously mentioned committees instead of the original 5, and adding a couple of exceptions for items that could be considered by the City Council without input from the committees. And those exceptions will now include capital improvement projects identified in the Council-approved CIP book, items related to routine and recurring maintenance necessary to keep public facilities operable that have a financial impact under $500,000, and those routine items that are only to be received and filed by the City Council. It also specifies that a committee member may be reappointed to a committee once their term ends. We need to modify the meeting times for the committees as follows. The Finance and Governance Committee will meet from 5 o'clock to 6:30 p.m. on every other Tuesday. The Public Works and Transportation Committee will meet immediately afterwards from 6:45 to 8:15 p.m. And finally, the Community Services, Public Safety, Housing and Economic Development Committee will meet from 8:30 to 10 p.m. on those Tuesdays. We want to update the rules of order from Rosenberg's to Roberts. This maintains consistency throughout the city's legislative bodies, including the rules of order used at our normal city council meetings. And then we identified just a couple of clerical and grammatical corrections that needed to be made. So in conclusion, the recommendation before you this evening is that the City Council adopt a resolution amending the bylaws for City Council committees. Thank you very much.